Hello everyone. My name is Amin Khan. I'm head of main education company and expert in abroad education issues. Today we will discuss an interesting question because in the beginning of this video somebody can ask me, "Hey Amin, why should I go to study abroad when I have everything here? I have a good university nearby my house. I have mother, I have father, I have a tasty food, I don't know, I have a car, I have a motorcycle, and blah blah blah." Today, I will try to convince you that education abroad will open up much more prospects for you than studying in your native country. And also, I will show you the best country where you can study next academic year. So if you're ready, let's start. Firstly, I want to start from the fact that nowadays, education plays a key role in a person's life. With its help, people can achieve great heights, build a career for themselves, be in demand and professional specialists in their field of activity. It helps a person to get knowledge and improve confidence level all through the life. It plays a great role in our career growth as well as in the personal growth. It has no limitation. People of any age group can get education anytime. It helps us to determine about good and bad things. An educated person having good education becomes the good citizen in the society. We all want to see our kids going towards success, which is only possible through the good and proper education. Every parent tells their kids from childhood about the importance of education in their life and all the advantages of education to make their mind towards better study in the future. So, why should you pay attention to education abroad? Really, there are a lot of reasons what I can explain in this webinar, but we highlighted the most important of them. By the way, you can write us to Instagram, Facebook, or to our personal messengers in WhatsApp. Answer to the question why education abroad is a better choice in your opinion. For best answers, we will give a good discounts for our services. So guys, it is very good chance to make your future study a little bit cheaper. First reason, it is an unforgettable experience. Even your experience of studying abroad will stay with you for a long time. I will explain. Because when you go abroad, you automatically leave your comfort zone. Even scientists have proven that a greater percentage of success is observed in people who have lived some part of their lives leaving their comfort zone. Independent life and the expansion of the worldview. By choosing to study abroad, a student should prepare himself for independent problem solving, plan his own time, life, and educational process. At first glance, it looks a little scary, but nothing gives you more self-confidence and pride in your decision than understanding that everything is in your hands and only you are now responsible for your future. In a new country, you will not only meet people with a different mindset and approach to life, but also get unique life experience. Next reason it is learning foreign languages. Representatives of many countries usually come to programs for international students. Thus, studying abroad, you get the opportunity to learn the language of the host country plus practice other languages with their native speakers. Use the prospects of international employment. It is all true, you can always return home after the end of the program. Many prefer to stay and apply for a work visa. Even if you decide to return or decide to look for a job elsewhere, the international experience gained during training will be well received by employers. So, and the last thing um, and one of the most important, in my opinion, it is practice. The curriculum of almost all universities assumes not only the development of theory but also the acquisition of practical skills. Because without it is impossible to master a future profession. The internship may even be mandatory after graduation or during the training itself. The visa regime of many countries allows students to stay in the country of study for about a year after graduation to obtain experience and practice and so on. In addition, universities cooperate with many international scientific and student exchange programs. After the recent event taking place in the world, we have come to the conclusion that education in Russia is the best option for getting an education abroad. So guys, welcome to Russia. Why should you pay attention to higher education in Russia? Studying in Russia is prestigious and profitable. You can be sure that you will get all the necessary knowledge in your chosen specialty. There are universities in the country specializing in various fields of study, so you have a wide choice. Russia has an optimal ratio of price and quality of education. In 2020, the cost of studying at the country's universities on full-time bachelor's programs started at $967 per year. But we advise you to find out the exact information on prices directly from the ads. It depends on many factors such as duration, format, and level of training. So in this slide, you can see the most popular fields of study among international students. Medical education, 70%, technical orientation, 22%, economics and management, 16%, humanitarian and social programs, 12%. And also students' choice to start their study career in Russia from learning Russian language. It is 11%. So also in Russia, you can get deep fundamental knowledge in all areas. There are many. There are more 50 of them. About top reasons to study in Russia, we can say that it is low tuition fee and affordable living cost. No entrance test for admission, opportunity to obtain dual diploma, easy for international students to adapt because in Russia it is fact that in Russia Russia is a home to a number of ethnics who speak over 100 different languages. It attracts students from all over the world. Also about reasons, advanced and comfortable, world recognized degree, and top-notch infrastructure. So what is, I will explain, Russian universities provide students with modern equipment and top-tier facilities. Levels of higher education in Russia. The modern system of higher education in Russia includes several levels of education. It is bachelor's degree, specialty, master's degree, postgraduate, residence, and others. We know that prospects are important for students studying abroad. For a reason, we have named the most popular areas for studying among foreign students. These areas are developed in Russia. For example, if we take medicine, firstly, the diploma of the Russian Medical University is appreciated in the most countries of the world. Secondly, the system of teaching medical specialties is very well built and has been tested for many years. Thirdly, Russia has a very powerful scientific base. There are many technologies and research centers where students practice. Russian educational complexes open high-tech campuses and laboratories every year. Uh, I communicate with many students, and I can even say that, for example, experiments are being conducted on frogs at Kazan State Medical Universities. Some body structure lessons are being studied in human corpuses. Yes, I agree. It doesn't sound very attractive and beautiful, but thanks to such methods of study, our graduates treat people at a high level. In addition, I can say that 2 of 4 founders entered Russian medical universities and received a high quality education. They went through all the difficult path and achieved success. So there are 4 universities where students get education, and there, there, there are they get not only medical education but general too. For example, um, back in Kazan Federal University, students get more than 76 specialties. So, how I mentioned, there is 4 medical universities, but I want to speak a little bit about Ijevsk State Medical University. So it is, sorry, it's not university, it is like academy. Ijevsk State Medical Academy is a leading for higher medical education provider in the Russian Federation. It is proud of its highly qualified teaching staff, advanced research, and experienced physicians whose names are world famous. The academy was established in 1933 and over the course of 80 years, it has trained more than 21,500 doctors and nursing managers. Nowadays, 351 teachers, including around 86 doctors of medicine and 212 candidates of medicine, provide a high level of teaching process at 52 departments and 28 clinical bases of the academy. Over 2000 over the 2,600 students study at the academy, including the foreign ones. So about this details about these universities, you can ask from us, from our personal managers, about Kazan State Medical University is very good university. But I want little bit speak about our founders. Husamuddin Suleiman, he is a PhD in medicine and also member of the European of how to say Respiratory Association and the Association of Thoracic Surgeons. He's from South Sudan, but he studied in Russia in Perm State Medical Universities. So he flew to Russia from South Sudan, received a doctor medical sciences degree, and now works in a state hospital and in private clinic in Russia. And here's another example of success from a man who flew. I'm sorry, this is Dr. Hisamuddin with our students from Egypt, Morocco, and from others. He, by the way, he made a meeting about the importance of studying in Russia in Russian language. So about another example of success from a man who flew from Pakistan to become a doctor, Khan Umar Khayyat. He is the chief doctor of the Medkhan Clinic, corresponding member of the Academy of Informatization of the Republic of Tatarstan. He, how I mentioned, his place of birth Pakistan, but he studied in Ijevsk Medical Academy, specialty medical business. So what else I can say? He worked for many years in a state hospital and then opened his clinic and helps people, his own clinic in Russia. So about prices for living in Russia. Prices in Russia are quite democratic for foreign students. The depreciation of the ruble against the world currencies is good for you. Price levels may be different for different cities and regions, so it's worth noting that the most expensive cities are Moscow and St. Petersburg. It is believed that on average, a student needs about 200-250 per month to live in Russia. So about accommodation, we help students in solving accommodation issue. Either the students can rent a room or an apartment. The price will be depends on this, as well as on the region and the specific place directly in the city, about 50 to 120 per month. You can always find a place to afford. Many universities help foreign students to settle comfortably in a new country for them. The most lodging options for an international students in Russia are university dormitory. So in these slides you can see our Russian dormitories, a rental apartment or a host family, for example, if you want. It is very important to find the best option within your budget. Considers all pros and cons before committing yourself to an option. The choice of the place where you will stay, in a sense, defines your academic success also. Because for the best students, university can give, for example, free dormitory, free room, or maybe any discount if your marks will be high in high level. So also about dormitories, dormitories is the most affordable option for students. International and out of town students are provided with dormitory places in each universities. Normally they are located on the campus or not far from universities. In most cases, from 2 to 4 students share a room. In a dormitory, typical dormitory room, you will find writing desks, chairs, closets, bookshelves, beds, and nightstands. University dormitories are normally equipped with shared kitchens, gyms, uh, recreation rooms, canteens, and lounge rooms. There are also locker rooms and bicycle sheds available. A security service operates on the premises. The accommodation fee set by university, it may vary from $6 to 60 rubles per month, dollars. So it is depending on the universities and the city. And for example, if we will speak about region cities, it can be much more cheaper. A variety of festivals for young people are held in Russia: music, theater, sports, ethnic, language, and other. Often, students are not only spectators but also direct participants in such performances. They sing, dance, play in performances. in a word, show their talents. So the most memorable events in the life of any students in Russia are the initiation ceremonies for freshmen and graduation. In the third year, the equator is marked the middle of the study. The program includes concerts, comic jokes. As a rule, each university has its own funny rituals for freshmen and graduates. Various creative associations work at universities, students, theaters, ensembles, groups, dance, vocal music studios. So even if you study physics or mathematics, nothing prevents you from enrolling in a drawing school or a literary community and so on. Russian education is generally regarded as one of the most qualitative and fundamental in the world. Much attention is paid to the students' basic theoretical knowledge and extensive practical skills. This allows the students to find a well-paid job and start climbing the career ladder immediately after graduation. It, it is also worth noting that after graduating from a Russian university, foreign students with a diploma from a Russian university has more chances to get a good high-paying job than ordinary Russian graduate. There are many reasons for this. For example, knowledge of several languages, culture, and so on. So who is the Main Education? Main Education is a consulting center that regulates issues related to education in Russia. Our team has been dealing with the issue of education for 20 years. We provide these services like selection of educational programs, translation documents, invitation paperwork for visa, health insurance, transfer from airport, accommodation selection services, assistance in career guidance. Also, it is calculation of the budget for life, and also organization of tourist trips in Russia, providing, and also it is very important, providing of a personal manager who will be with you the whole time of your study period in Russia. And all these programs already included in price of universities, prices of educational programs. So if you will select us. If you decide to study in Russia, then the best option will be to study Russian. By the way, Hoya mentioned the other day, Dr. Hisamuddin, about whom I spoke, have a lecture on the topic why you should study in Russia in Russian. You can watch the lecture recording on our Instagram. We have a large community of students with whom we regularly meet and have fun, help to adapt to Russian culture, hold various sport events, how you can see in this picture, such as football tournaments, and also visit various places of interest, Russia, Russian cities. We have visited the capital of Tatarstan Republic, Kazan. Also, you can see in this picture. So we are helping to our students to pass their adaptation period more quickly and more comfortable. So guys, if you're interested in studying in Russia right now, take a screenshot of this slide right now and write and call our WhatsApp. Our personal managers are always ready to advise you and answer all questions concerning education in Russia. They will also help with admission to the educational program and organization of trip as soon as possible. Also subscribe to our social networks where you can find interesting content about education in Russia. So, well friends, our webinar has come to the end. thank you for watching this video to the end. I really hope that it is after this video that you will make the right decision that will affect your future success. Thank you and good luck. Спасибо.